Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, they give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense in hurry-up mode. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, a spot.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman.
Wide open, he makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with it. Now, the defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Miller with the ball. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
DB's right up on the receivers. They're getting this guy lathered up. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar line. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll take it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You could call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a TD.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they started that drive barely opponent's territory and went 48 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Through the air, it's Beck. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown Tide.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's back. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking to move it through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense will quickly use the timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking left. And he intercepts it. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.